Hello, brothers and sisters, contractors and friends of our industry. I'm Mike Sullivan, General President of Sheet Metal Workers International Association. It seems today that when it comes to the design of a structure, just about anything is possible. But as architecture and the green movement advances, so does the demand placed on the workforce, the skilled craftsmen and women whose job it is to take that design from the drawing board and make it a reality. That's where we come in. All across North America, buildings of all sizes and shapes bear the SMWIA and the SMWIA label. That's because we are the best in the world at what we do. It has been so for generations, and it remains so today.
I actually want people to know when they see a union label, they know that that's something I did. You know, I know a guy in the union and, you know, he does really good union work and it's a quality product.
I think that anything you work for that hard, you should put your all into so you can get your all out of it.
You know, I can relate to the amount of personal pride our men and women take in a job well done, because I've been there myself. I know what it's like to wear the tools, and I know what it's like to deliver. For the customer, the contractor, for my fellow brothers and sisters, and for myself. The best thing that we can do, brothers and sisters, to ensure our future is to expand our skill set beyond our world-class training centers. It's time for all of us to take a hard look at ourselves and our industry and to renew our personal commitment each of us has made when we became SMWIA members. A commitment that called on us to be the best craftsmen and women in the world. That commitment now is in writing, and that document is called the SMWIA Code of Excellence Program. It is a common sense reminder that is designed to instill a sense of pride and professionalism in our members and to showcase our skills to the entire industry. When we follow this code, we are sending a message that is in line with the entire building trades movement. A message of value on display every day. We live in a world that often subscribes to a cheaper, the better mentality. We can't just wish that mentality away. If we are to continue to enjoy the good wages and benefits we receive, we have to deliver value. Value to our partner contractors, value to the end user. Our new Code of Excellence will help us do just that. I'm calling on you to help implement this code across the board, in all levels of your local, in all states and provinces across North America. No matter if a customer is in California, Connecticut, or Calgary, they need to know about the SMWIA's commitment to the Code of Excellence. And they need to know that by using SMWIA members, they have the assurance of the most highly skilled, professional, productive, and safest sheet metal workers in the world. But we can't do it alone, and we can't be expected to carry the burden of growing our industry alone.
Union contractors must also take a share of responsibility if we are truly serious about succeeding. We can't just sit back and coast while we expect our union craftsmen and women to raise their game.
While the Code of Excellence is about accountability on a personal level, it is also about partnership. The code is about working together, realizing there's things we can all do better. When we can count on each other and draw from each other's strengths, we are a team that cannot be beat.
By now, you should have received the Code of Excellence and had a chance to review it. You will find many of the items in the code are just like the things we swore to follow when we became members of this great union. The code is a reminder to give 8 for 8. It's a reminder to be on your post, ready to go at starting time, and to be productive until quitting time. Being productive means things like keeping your breaks to the time allotted and to keep your cell phones off while you are working. It's not rocket science. It's simply our Code of Excellence, reminding everyone of what the SMWIA members are committed to.
I think it's important to be on time and to be conscientious of how other people might might be viewing you, because if you're sitting there taking an hour break and everything else, word's going to get around and it's going to get back to your contractor for one, but it just gives you a bad rap.
What you put out is what your partner is going to see. And if you lead like that, your partner will follow.
We're all a team, and my history in the union, my grandfather didn't work really hard for the laws that we have, for someone to be a slacker and not carry his own weight, because when he looks bad, the rest of us look bad.
The Code of Excellence calls on you to be responsible. As a highly skilled craftsman, you should carry the tools required by the collective bargaining agreement. You should also share in the responsibility with your fellow members to take care of the equipment and tools provided by your employer.
I'm a firm believer that the equipment we use makes our living for us, and if we don't take care of that equipment, we could be jeopardizing our job.
If tools aren't maintained properly, they can become dangerous. You just have to check them on a regular interval and make sure that things are functioning the way they're supposed to function.
Work safely with them and take care of them as if they are your own if they're not, because that's your livelihood. That's how you work every day. That's how you're able to produce with the right tools.
If we say we are the best, we must act like the best. Be professional in your appearance and dress appropriately. Being professional means being fit for duty with a zero, and I mean zero tolerance for substance abuse.
I think the drug training is very important in the testing. We can't have impaired workers here at all. There's too many people's lives are on the line.
I feel as though I want everybody around me to be working with a clear head, because that, again, is safety.
I'm selling an image, I'm selling a view of a professional union member, and I think it helps a lot with the community knowing that there's a professional person doing work out there for them.
Safety is never to be taken for granted. Not only is working safe the right thing to do for obvious reasons, safety records directly impact our contractors' ability to bid and win jobs. You are expected to work safely at all times and to follow your employer and industry-established rules. You must wear the safety equipment required. That also means having the backbone to wear your personal protective equipment when others around you are ignoring it. Set a good example. It can be contagious.
We have meetings in the morning about our safety and safe procedures that we're going to practice every day at work, and a plan that we're going to go through to make sure we all have a safe day.
The more that we stay safe, the business keeps going, we keep steady work.
I want to